Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to Civil Engineers YouTube channel. Guys, as you know, I started construction of house step by step series. So today I will discuss the part 5. I have already did 4 videos of construction of house step by step, part 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So in this video I will discuss in part 5 the topic safe depth of foundation for house construction. Many civil engineering students especially and also architecture, they complete architecture design, but many people they don't have foundation design, so they are confused during design of foundation that what should be the safe depth of foundation for house construction, especially not civil engineering people, because they are not civil engineer and they are not related with building construction, so they are confused. So today I will give you information related how you can select safe depth of foundation for house construction in part number 5. If you didn't watch the part 4, 3, 2 and 1st, so the link is in the description of this video, or you can visit to a playlist of my YouTube channel, construction of house step by step. You can also watch other part 4 parts. Okay, so this is the part 5. So let's start guys. What is the safe depth of foundation for house construction? As you know guys, this is the foundation. Okay, so what should be the minimum depth of foundation? You can see this is its width of foundation. Okay, as you can see guys, this is the NSL or ground level, or NSL, natural surface level or natural soil level. Okay, so what should be the depth of foundation, minimum depth of foundation for house construction? As you can see, this is depth of foundation and also its width, because more people they don't have structural designer and they don't have especially they don't have house construction drawing, so how they can select the safe depth of foundation? Guys, depth of foundation should be safe for any kind of structure, because foundation is the important part of building. So if the foundation is safe, so your superstructure or the structure will be safe, otherwise you will face more problems. Guys, I will tell you, if you don't have structure design, so if you design, so it's depend on your drawing. If you don't have design, so minimum depth of foundation should not be less than, okay, minimum depth of foundation should not be less than 1 meter. Okay, so the depth of foundation, if you don't have structure design, if you don't have civil engineering drawing for your house construction, so it should be minimum 1 meter. Okay, it should be minimum 1 meter, or you can keep also 3.5 meter. 3.5 feet you can also keep depth of foundation. Now guys, the second, what should be the width of foundation? Okay, so minimum width of foundation should be 0.5 meter or 50 centimeter. The width, this width should be minimum 50 centimeter. Okay, so now guys, there is a question. If we have 1-story building or 2-story building or 3-story building, okay, so this is for normal house construction, you can save your building in this depth of foundation. Depth should be minimum 1 meter and its width should be minimum 50 centimeter or 0.5 meter if you don't have structural design. Guys, if you want to if you need the specific design of foundation, so there you should have a specific formula for depth of foundation. So guys, there is also the specific formula. Okay, formula, if you want to find the depth of foundation with the formula, okay, so you can use guys into 1 minus sine theta by 1 plus sine theta. Okay, and square. So guys, there is a question, what is D, what is P? Okay, so where D, so D is depth of foundation. Okay, with this specific formula you can find depth of foundation for different types of building. Okay, so now here is what is P. Okay, so P is, guys, structure load. Okay, or you can say this is building load, because we have different types of load. Okay, building load. Okay, other one is W, so this is density of site. Right? Here, guys, the structure load unit is here kilonewton per meter square or kg per meter square. Okay, and density of soil unit is kg per meter cube or kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. Also, here we have theta. So what is this angle? So this is angle of repose. Angle of repose or internal friction of soil. Internal friction of soil. And for different types of soil we have different internal friction. Or for different types of soil we have different angle of repose. It's depend on the types of soil. So guys, here is a question. Let me discuss more about okay. You can see, guys, internal friction of soil, as I told you here, this angle. Okay, this is angle of repose. You can see our internal friction. So we have different types of soil. You can see this is the ground level, and here you can see this is soil. So this soil, guys, can make here an angle. So this angle is called angle of repose. Okay, and for different types of soil we have different angle. I've already discussed angle of repose and different types of soil and its bearing capacity, also its internal friction. So if you didn't watch the video, so the link is in the description of this video. Okay, so by this formula, okay, so sine theta and also 1 plus 1 minus sine theta and 1 plus sine theta. So when you do calculation of these things, if you have a structure load for your house construction, total load of the building, and if you know the density of soil, if you know the internal friction of soil, so you are able to find the depth of foundation. So that will be safe depth of foundation. But if you don't know about the safe bearing capacity of soil, if you don't know especially the internal friction of soil, density of soil, structure load, so the depth of foundation should be not less than 1 meter, and it should be minimum 0.5 meter or 50 centimeters. Otherwise you will face more problems. So guys, if your building is about 2-story, so this is the safe depth of foundation. So if you want to increase the story of house construction, so there you will use the specific formula which I have discussed in front of you. You can see.